Have you ever looked at someone who seems to defy their age, moving with energy and living with a spark that makes you wonder, what's their secret? I know I have, especially when I heard about the people of Okinawa, Japan, where folks regularly live past 100, not just surviving but thriving with vibrant health. It's inspiring, isn't it? To think that at 60, 70, or even 80, you could feel stronger, sharper, and more alive than you do now. That's exactly what we're diving into today with the Okinawa method, a way of eating and living that's helped Okinawans become some of the longest living people on the planet. And don't worry, this isn't about complicated diets or expensive supplements. It's about simple, strange foods you can easily add to your life to feel better and maybe even add a few extra years to it. So, what's the Okinawa method? It's not a fad or a quick fix. It's a lifestyle rooted in the traditions of Okinawa, an island where centenarians are practically a common sight. These folks don't just live long, they live well, with strong bodies and sharp minds. A big part of their secret lies in what they eat, foods that might seem a little unusual to us but are packed with nutrients that keep them going strong. In this video, we're going to explore 3 of these strange foods that help Okinawans live to 100 and beyond. I'll walk you through what they are, why they work, and how you can start incorporating them into your meals, even if you're on a budget or don't love cooking. By the end, you'll have practical steps to bring a bit of Okinawa's magic into your own kitchen. Let's get started with the first food. The first food might surprise you. It's purple sweet potatoes, or as the Okinawans call them, beni imo. These aren't your average spuds. They're bright purple, almost like something out of a cartoon, and they're a staple in the Okinawan diet. Why are they so special? For one, they're loaded with antioxidants, especially something called anthocyanins, which give them that vibrant color. These antioxidants fight off inflammation in your body, which is a big deal because inflammation can lead to all sorts of problems like joint pain, heart issues, or even memory troubles as we age. Think of them like little firefighters putting out the sparks that can harm your cells. Plus, purple sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which keeps your digestion smooth and your energy steady. No more of those mid-afternoon slumps. Now you might be wondering, how do I even find these? Good news. They're becoming more common in grocery stores, especially in the international or organic sections. If you can't find them fresh, frozen, or even powdered versions work just as well. The Okinawans eat them boiled, steamed, or mashed, often as a side dish or even a dessert because they're naturally sweet. Try this. Next time you're making dinner, swap out your regular potato for a purple sweet potato. Boil it, mash it with a little butter or olive oil, and sprinkle a pinch of cinnamon on top. It's delicious, filling, and so good for you. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even bake them into muffins for a healthy snack. Start small, maybe once or twice a week, and you'll be amazed at how this simple change can make you feel more energized. Now that we've got purple sweet potatoes on your radar, let's move on to the next strange food that's helping Okinawans live longer and stronger. So, you've got the scoop on purple sweet potatoes and how they can add a burst of health to your plate. Let's keep the momentum going with the next food in the Okinawa method, one that's a little slimy but packs a serious punch for your longevity. It's called mozuku, a type of seaweed that's a daily staple for many Okinawans. Now, I know seaweed might sound like something you'd only eat at a sushi restaurant, but hear me out. This stuff is like a superhero for your body. Mozuku is rich in something called fukoidan, a compound that's been studied for its ability to support your immune system and even lower cholesterol. For those of us over 60, keeping our heart health in check is huge, and mozuku helps by reducing the bad stuff that can clog up our arteries. Plus, it's low in calories, but high in minerals like iodine, which keeps your thyroid humming along and your energy levels steady. How do you eat it? Mozuku has a slightly slippery texture, but it's mild and takes on the flavor of whatever you pair it with. In Okinawa, they often serve it in a light vinegar dressing or toss it into soups. If you're new to seaweed, start simple. You can find dried or packaged mozuku in Asian grocery stores or online, and it's super easy to prepare. Soak it in water for a few minutes, then mix it with a splash of soy sauce, a drizzle of sesame oil, and maybe some chopped green onions. It's a refreshing side dish that goes great with grilled fish or chicken. Or, if you're feeling cozy, add a handful to a bowl of miso soup for an extra nutrient boost. Try incorporating mozuku a couple of times a week, and you'll be giving your body a dose of Okinawan goodness that keeps those centenarians going strong. Let's move on to the third strange food, one that's not only good for your body, but also a treat for your taste buds: bitter melon, or goya as it's known in Okinawa. This bumpy green veggie looks a bit like a wrinkly cucumber, and yes, it's true to its name. It's bitter. But that bitterness is where the magic happens. Bitter melon is a powerhouse for managing blood sugar, which is especially important as we age and want to avoid energy crashes or more serious health issues like diabetes. It's also packed with vitamins A and C, which keep your skin glowing and your immune system ready to fight off colds. The Okinawans swear by it for keeping their bodies balanced and their minds sharp. Don't let the bitterness scare you off. It's all about how you prepare it. In Okinawa, they slice it thin and stir-fry it with eggs, tofu, or a bit of pork for a dish called goya champuru. The key is to soak the slices in salted water for about 10 minutes before cooking to mellow out the flavor. If stir-frying isn't your thing, try tossing some thinly sliced bitter melon into a smoothie with pineapple or apple to balance the taste. You can find bitter melon in Asian markets or sometimes in regular grocery stores. Start with a small amount, maybe once a week, and experiment with recipes that suit your palate. This little green gem is like a daily tune-up for your health. With mozuku and bitter melon in your toolkit, you're well on your way to eating like an Okinawan centenarian. Let's wrap things up with how to tie all these foods together for a lifestyle that keeps you vibrant and strong. Now that you've got purple sweet potatoes, mozuku seaweed, and bitter melon in your arsenal, you're probably starting to see how these strange foods can transform the way you feel every day. The beauty of the Okinawa method isn't just in eating these foods. It's about making them a natural part of your life, like a little gift you give yourself to stay strong, energized, and maybe even a bit younger at heart. Let's talk about how to bring all this together so you can start living a little more like those Okinawan centenarians without feeling overwhelmed or like you need to overhaul your entire kitchen. The key to making these foods work for you is to start small and keep it simple. You don't need to eat purple sweet potatoes, mozuku, and bitter melon every single day to see benefits. Instead, think about incorporating one or two of them into your meals a few times a week. For example, maybe you have a mashed purple sweet potato as a side dish on Monday, toss some mozuku into a salad on Wednesday, and try a bitter melon stir-fry on Friday. Mix and match based on what's available at your store and what you enjoy. The Okinawans don't follow strict rules. They eat what's fresh, seasonal, and makes them feel good. You can do the same. If you're worried about the cost, know that these foods are often affordable, especially if you buy them dried or frozen. Plus, a little goes a long way, so you're not breaking the bank to eat like a centenarian. Another tip is to make it fun. Invite a friend over to try a new bitter melon recipe or share a purple sweet potato dessert with your grandkids. Cooking these foods can be a way to connect with others and spark conversations about health and longevity. If you're not sure where to start, look up Okinawan recipes online or check out a cookbook from your library. You'll find plenty of ideas that are easy to adapt to your tastes, and don't stress about getting it perfect. Small changes add up. Even adding one of these foods to your routine can give your body a boost, helping you move better, think clearer, and feel more alive. As you start experimenting, you'll notice something amazing. These foods don't just nourish your body, they lift your spirit too. That's the Okinawan way, eating with intention, savoring every bite, and living with gratitude. You're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. So, take it one step at a time. Maybe this week, you pick up a purple sweet potato at the store. Next week, you try a mozuku salad. Before you know it, you're eating like an Okinawan, and who knows? You might just feel like you're 100 years young. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Have you tried any of these foods before, or are you excited to give them a shot? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I read every single one. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life at any age. Here's to vibrant health, delicious meals, and feeling fantastic, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. See you in the next video.